Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this special broadcast right here on the Riley King Network. A visual timeline on how the attack on Capitol Hill unfolded. Let's begin. Welcome to this special edition of a visual timeline on how the attack on Capitol Hill unfolded. A rally in support of President Donald Trump turned deadly when thousands of attendees stormed the U.S. Capitol building on Wednesday. The unprecedented chaos in the nation's capital began midday Wednesday at a Save American rally in a park near the White House, where Trump indicated his support to march to Capitol Hill, where Congress was meeting to certify Joe Biden as the 46th President of the United States. Federal law enforcement vehicles raced to the Capitol in an effort to beat the mob there, soon after breaching through barricades and security checkpoints. The protesters were inside the building, forcing lawmakers to go into lockdown. Members of angry mob went door to door, waving Confederate flags, looting the offices of senators and congressmen, and repeating the false rhetoric that President has spread since November that Trump was the real winner of the election. Lawmakers were forced to retrieve gas masks from under their seats as tear gas was released into the rotunda. A woman was shot amid a standoff between police and protest in a stairwell outside the House chamber. The woman was one of 4 people who died as a result of the mayhem. As the minutes turned to hours of violence, politicians called on Trump to instruct his supporters to leave the Capitol. In a Twitter video that was later removed, Trump told them to go home, but repeated that the election was stolen from him and said he loved the protesters. People still remained in the Capitol minutes before the 6 p.m. curfew order by Washington, D.C. mayor began. Senators returned to session at 8 p.m. to confirm electoral votes, but the building was not deemed clear until about 1:30 a.m., nearly hours after the frenzy began. And that does it for this timeline, the visual timeline of how the attack on the Capitol Hill happened. Thank you for joining me for this special report right here on the Riley King Network. Have a wonderful evening. I'll see you back here next time for another special report. Good night and goodbye, everyone.